Just like with any sport, trick shots are a great demonstration of a player's skill. It requires a great deal of practice and accuracy, but when a trick shot is done right, it's made to look extremely easy. And that's the beauty of a great trick shot. Fundamentally, it's incredibly difficult, but there's an element of simplicity to it as well. In this video, we're going to look at some of the best bowling trick shots from PBA pros. The PBA used to run a skills challenge event that was televised each year, and players would go head to head, attempting various trick shots. It was always a really fun event, and a number of the trick shots in this video featured in one of those trick shot events. So without further ado, let's start with this list. Honourable mention, Brian Voss. Before we start this trick shot list, Brian Voss gets an honourable mention because of how crazy and creative this trick shot was. Voss taped two ball cups to a bicycle helmet and has a ball sitting on top of his head and then a ball in each hand and tries to convert the 5-7-10. He didn't make the trick shot, and I wonder if he's actually practiced this before and made it. But as he didn't make it, it doesn't make this list, but it does earn the honourable mention for how ridiculous it looks. Number 1. Norm Duke and the towel shot. This is a trick shot that Norm is pretty well known for. There are some different variations, but essentially the ball is wrapped in a towel and then thrown with the goal of getting a strike. Norm's also done this towel shot through chairs as well, but it's remarkable how good he is at this shot. We've seen other players do this trick shot, but I think it's definitely Norm's trademark shot that he always pulled out at these sort of trick shot events. Number 2. Chris Barnes and the Flying Eagle. A trick shot that's a speciality of Chris Barnes, the Flying Eagle. Using two lanes, Barnes places a pin further up on the lane to hit the 10 pin on the right lane, while the ball deflects over to the 7 pin on the left lane. This one looks incredibly impressive, but it takes a great deal of accuracy too, and it's a trick shot that Barnes would have practiced a great deal. We've seen him make this on a number of occasions, and it never fails to impress. Number 3. Oscar Palermo's Insane Loft. This trick shot came at the 2009 PBA trick shot event, and Oscar Palermo came out with a bar stool and placed it on the lane and would attempt to loft over it. He got some serious airtime on this ball and it went way over the stool, and not only that, he managed to strike as well. This was incredibly impressive, and I can't think of many other players who would be capable of this shot, apart from perhaps someone like Robert Smith or perhaps Mike Fagan. Number 4. Andy Varipapa. Now we go all the way back to 1948, and Andy was an expert when it came to bowling trick shots. These were all done as part of a 1948 film, and it demonstrated Andy's insane skill level. There are quite a few of these, so let's just sit back and enjoy some of the best ones.
Looks like he's going to flop on this one. Seems like that ball is heading for the gutter. Uh-oh, am I wrong? Look at the curve he's put on that thing. Nice going, Mr. Varipapa. 4 pins, 4 balls, 4 shots without a miss, maybe. Well, let's see. 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. Andy, don't miss now. So well, Bob. Now he'll reverse the order of things by making his spare with the first ball and his first shot with the second ball. Confusing? Well, look. That was the second ball, and this is the spare by the first ball. First ball travels as slow as a snail at another snail's funeral. The second ball will have to smack it at exactly the right spot on the alley. Watch. Yes, sir. Andy adds some fancy footwork just to make things more complicated. 2 more balls rolled by hand will cross each other's path. Well, let's see. That's it. Good going, Guy. The number 7 pin. Not too much clearance here either. P.S. They're his wife's favorite lamps. Real crystal. But then Mama Varipapa needn't worry. Papa Varipapa hasn't popped one yet. Now, between the lamps. Good. Mama Varipapa is breathing easier, but Papa Varipapa isn't. He still must hit that pin. And so, all is peace and joy in the Varipapa family.
Number 5. Norm Duke and the Spinning Ball. Our final trick shot on this list is the spinning ball shot, and it's once again Norm Duke attempting this one. There are a few variations of this that Norm successfully made. One of these is where a spinning ball is sent down and then a normal shot is thrown down the lane. The spinning ball then makes the spare from the remaining pins. But the one that makes this list is the pull type shot, where Norm sets up the 710 and rolls the spinning ball down the lane. He then sends another ball down at speed and hits the first ball to deflect and makes the spare. This is all about timing, and Norm makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. And that is going to bring us to an end of this list. I hope you enjoyed these trick shots, and these were some of my favourites that I picked out, but there are quite a few to choose from. As I mentioned earlier, there was a few years where they had these trick shot events, and they were always really good fun, and there were some incredible trick shots made as well. So as always, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below, and let me know what your favourite trick shot is and if there's any that I might have missed out. And I'd like to thank you once again for watching this video, and if you've yet to subscribe, I would really appreciate it if you would just click the subscribe button below. And as always, thank you bowling fans, and see you all next time.